Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
We are on Big Ram Island on the dock to visit with this beautiful yacht, Caie, because we wanted to show people that not everyone lives at a house in the summertime. And we wanted to portray a really wonderful way to be on the water like people used to do in the old days. Captain Roxy, darling, is the one who maintains this beautiful boat. She is owned by a private family for use with their grandchildren.
I live on her in the summertime when we're up here, and in the wintertime I take her, in the fall, I take her back to Virginia where she spends the winter and I do the maintenance on her there. And in the spring, I bring her back up to the owners for the summer. Caie is a cutter rig, meaning that the mast is set further aft than it would be if she was a sloop, which allows us to have this sail, this staysail. This is Caie's wheel, and her name is engraved here in bronze. And this is a sailor's knot called the Turk's Head, which marks the center line when the rudder is on the center line of the boat. This is what on a boat we call the main saloon, which is spelled S-A-L-O-N, but has always been called the saloon on a boat. It's the main living area for people to sit and chat, and the children love to sit here and play games, which we have back here, and we have a children's library on both sides, and a few adult books, but mostly kids' books. These slide out, and they make, this makes into almost a double bunk. And this one also slides out, but it's a little shorter, so it's for short people or tall people who curl up. Because the boats lean over, we have under here a cloth called a lee cloth, which comes out like that and ties up in the corners and keeps the sailor in his bunk when the boat's heeled over that way. We have the forward cabin, or the forepeak, as it's called on a boat, with what we call a V berth. So this isn't a double berth, it's two singles, but joined at the bottom. Over here we have the navigation station, or the nav table as we call it, with charts, and this is our log book for the boat, cruises and trips, which we write in anytime we move the boat. We document it. That's not a decorative piece. This is used in the fog, at which time it comes out of its bracket here, and there's another bracket on deck that it goes into, and every minute in the fog you ring the bell. And that way, it's another way of letting other ships know that you are about. You can also use a horn. When she's sailing, go right to the end of the bowsprit, and then you can see the waves curling back up behind the bow here. And then you see the whole boat in front of you and the sails drawing, and it's a magical, exquisite sight.